This is what's in your box for Wild Box number 21. And this week we have a couple of new things. We have ribwort plantain, which is a very common salad leaf. I mean, you could use it as a vegetable. I tend to use it more as a salad. It's quite fibrous, which is a good thing. We need more fibre. And also it tastes quite strongly of mushrooms. That's because it has a fungus that inhabits the actual cells of the plant. It's quite fascinating. It's a widely used medicinal plant, but we're going to think more about flavour and texture this week. That's going to go into a salad with rock samphire. Rock samphire is a coastal succulent, very aromatic. You should use that more as a herb than a vegetable. So we'll do a sour onion salad with rock samphire and the ribwort plantain. Another new one this week is hawthorn berries, otherwise known as haws. They're very, very abundant this year. It's been a great year for them. Now you can just harvest these from the hedge if you know exactly what you're harvesting. Always be sure of the identity of a plant before you harvest it. And if you do, you're going to be helping your heart because they're a heart tonic. Really, really well substantiated health benefits regarding your cardiac system there. But what we're going to do with those is we're going to cook them up with some rowan berries. Rowan berries very sort of sour and slightly bitter, quite challenging on their own. But in this sauce we're going to make with hawthorn berries and rowan and a little bit of apple and a little bit of roasted garlic, there's a lovely balancing of the flavour. The rowan ends up giving it a nice bit of a kick. The hawthorn just sort of counterbalances that a little bit and gives some good texture to the sauce. Then, just to pull that together, because all the preceding are going in one dish, we also have oxeye daisy again, which is a lovely salad leaf, but also as a green vegetable, it works very well. So we're going to have a serving suggestion that pulls all of this together. A roasted mushroom with the rowan and hawthorn sauce, the sour onion salad, and then some cashew cream, which just finishes the whole thing off along with the wilted oxeye daisy leaf. Then nettles are back on the scene again. After coming into flower and going to seed, some of the plants are now producing fresh new autumn growth. And we're going to reuse a recipe that we used very early on when we only had 1 or 2 subscribers. And that's for nettles cooked in the sort of crispy seaweed style that you find in Chinese restaurants. That's a lovely accompaniment to pretty much anything, but also you can have it as a snack, and it's just one of several ideas that enable you to use the nettles in your garden or nearby in a reliably easy and very delicious and rewarding fashion. And then lastly, we have wild sorrel, which is particularly abundant at the moment after all the rain. That's going to go in a very simple soup. The soup comes from Antonio Carluccio. There's a book called Carluccio Goes Wild, and this is one of the first wild plant recipes that myself and my wife Ali ever cooked, and we found it so rewarding and so delicious. It really helped to set us on our journey of cooking with and eating wild plants, and that's what the Wild Box is all about. It's not just knowing that you could eat something, it's enabling you to eat it, and I hope that you find great satisfaction in actually having got your hands involved with wild plants, cooked things with your own hands, and then eaten them, and I hope found them delicious.
Wild Box number 21.